Where's my drink? You look awfully young, kid. Still in high school? What are the employees here thinking, letting someone like you in? Well, since you got me a drink, I'll pretend I'm your guardian so you don't get thrown out of here. Take a seat. Well, come on, kid, sit down. Having to look up at you is straining my neck. So, you wanted to see where adults spend their time, huh? Not that I can't relate. Well, don't worry. 2 or 3 more years, you'll be old enough to hang out here unsupervised. Just take it easy, kid. You'll be legal before you know it. No need to rush. Trying to act like an adult just makes you look more like a kid, you know? I guess that sounds funny coming out of an alcohol-drinking, cigar-smoking monk, huh? Some people like it. So I guess it is? Probably. I have no idea. I just drink to get drunk. When you get drunk, it makes you feel good. Young people always think the grass is greener on the other side. Well, don't get your hopes up too high, kid. That way, you won't be disappointed when things don't work out. 'Cause there might come a time when you'll have to drink when you don't want to, and smoke just to get through the day. Yeah, nothing like those punks I see running around town these days. I'd say the same for my son, though. Always being taken in by the police for questioning. It's disgraceful. I'm gonna remember your face, kid. Next time you come in here, I'm gonna have you thrown out. Got it?
I am thou. Thou art I. Thou hast established a new bond. Thou shalt have our blessing when thou choosest to create a persona of the Tower Arcana.
When you've had your fill, hit the road. And don't come back. Hey, I remember you. I thought I told you not to come back here. Huh. Yeah, kids. Well, I don't care, as long as you don't get on my nerves. Have a seat. What you doing here today, kid? You're absolutely right. It ain't any of my business. Watch your mouth, kid. I am your elder, after all. If you were my son, I'd give you a swift kick in the ass. You don't have to revere me, but at least show some proper respect. Mutatsu. That's my Buddhist name. Not my real one, of course. But that's Mutatsu-san to you. The world's not a forgiving place, kid. You gotta show other people respect. Well, I don't really care what happens to somebody else's kid, but go home already, will you? And this time, don't come back again. I thought your face looked familiar. You here again, kid? Even Buddha's not that forgiving. All right, that's it. I'm gonna hand you over to the bouncer and... Well, there's no Buddha in this world, so... Stop looking at me like that and sit down, kid. So tell me, is it that fun hanging out with an old monk whose own wife and kid left him? How come you're always alone when I see you? Don't you got any friends? Either Either you like being alone or you got problems. In any case, well said. No hesitation whatsoever. Don't worry if you don't got any friends. Most of life's troubles come from human relationships anyway. Let's define a friend as someone you hold dear. The way I see it, no one in this world ever really cares for others. People always want something out of a relationship. They only really love themselves. You don't call someone who doesn't like you your friend, do you? No. Because you know you won't get nothing from them. Which means in this world, there's no one you can truly hold dear. At the end of the lonely road of love, kid, you're the only one left standing there. What? You see those gals over there? Ones on the dance floor? You can bring one of them over here. I'll be your friend in return, huh? What do you think? I know you can do it. You tired to go talk to him, huh? You look like you're gonna doze off any second now. Go home for now, kid. Besides, I know you're gonna come again anyway, even if I tell you not to. I was just thinking you might show up, and here you are. Hey, don't get the wrong idea, kid. It's not like I was looking forward to seeing you or anything. Anyway, what's the deal with your hair, kid? Doesn't it get in your eyes? Is that the style nowadays? My son kept his hair long, too. You should cut it. No, better yet, shave it all off. Give the bald look a try. You got a good attitude, kid. You do get what I'm saying, don't you? I'm not talking about fashion here, you know. I'm saying you'd be better off without your hair. Oh, sure, you're young and good-looking now, but just you wait. I mean, look at me. I'm old and ugly. My cheeks sag like a damn bulldog's. That's life, kid. People get old. Someday you'll be just like me. One day in the future, you'll see your mug in the mirror and think, damn, I was handsome back in the day. Here's a little trick so you don't lose hope in the future. Just don't expect nothing. Simple, huh? That way you won't ever be disappointed. You're gonna lose your hair eventually, kid, so why bother with it now? Bald is beautiful. You just wake up in the morning and go. No fuss. You'll need a hat for the winter, but I say go for it. I'll spot you money for a shave and some clippers if you're short. What, is all my talking putting you to sleep? Well, you can't sleep here, kid. Go home and rest in your own bed. You're late. I was just thinking about leaving. You've been coming here a lot too, huh? You alright, kid? You know, financially, paying for the drinks here? High school kids don't have much money, do they? At least, I never gave much to my son. Do you now? Guess you kids have ways to make money these days. You're not doing anything illegal, though, are you, kid? By the way, let me ask you. Is there anything you want right now? And I mean something you can buy with money, not some crap like love or a sense of humor. That was a stupid question, I should have guessed. Materialistic desire can lead to aspiration. Still, when you get to be my age, well, try thinking about it this way. You work to make money so you can have a better life. But to make enough money, you gotta work all the time. So you never get to enjoy that better life you're working so hard to have. Quite a paradox, isn't it? Do you know what the average lifetime income of a white-collar worker is? Including a retirement fund and an annual pension. It's 250 million yen. That's not even close to a lottery jackpot. Thanks to me, you learned something new today, huh, kid? Now, don't waste your life working all the time trying to get rich. Just take life as it comes. I worked my ass off for a lousy 250 million yen. And for what? I wish I could buy back all the time I lost. Oh, it's you. Hey, can you help me out, kid? I don't feel so good. Damn it. I can't believe I let this happen. How pathetic. Oh. I'm in bad shape. Yeah. You're right, kid. I should go home and sleep. Even if I go home, I completely forgot I have a memorial service to conduct. Reciting the Heart Sutra with a hangover is gonna be rough. Back in the day, all I needed was a cold shower and I'd be fine no matter how much I drank. I guess I'm getting old, huh? It's always in times like these, when it's hardest to be alone. You asking if there are other monks at my temple? My temple's small. I don't depend on nobody but myself. I'm the only one there. If you think about it, it's better to be alone. Less stress. You don't have to wait for someone else to get out of the bathroom when you need to go. My son took forever in there. Yeah, living alone is the way to achieve peace and serenity. Everything we see has form. No form has permanence. It's all in constant motion. Form has no self. Its true face is that of emptiness. And yet, form is emptiness, and emptiness is form. No two things in this world are the same. Well, to put it simply, no matter how hard you try to live your life right, someone else can always mess it up. Because form is emptiness, and emptiness is form. Maybe getting involved with you messed up my life a bit too. I'm gonna go home, kid. My head's killing me. Oh yeah, about the memorial service. It was a 7th-day memorial. It was only 19. Random murder victim. What a harsh world we live in. Be careful on your way home too, kid. Oh, there you are. Feeling down today, kid. Mind listening to what this old monk has to say? Those folks downstairs, they're probably around your age, huh? It looks like they're having fun drinking and dancing, but you look closely, their eyes say otherwise. I bet they come here to relieve stress from the day. But I wonder if any of them are actually enjoying themselves. Stress won't go away unless you deal with the root of the issue. You can put it off, but it'll always come back. This place is more of a refuge than a club to me. Those kids really want to relax. We should switch the music to the Heart Sutra. Hey, there's a microphone over there. Bring it over, kid. I'll perform a live sutra reading. Don't underestimate me, kid. My reading of the Heart Sutra will change your life. But I guess you're right. This place is too small to recite it properly. I've got a kid around their age, you know. My one and only son. He'll be 21 this year. He's a little older than you. He's alive, that is. You think it's okay to leave the future of this country in the hands of these kids? I mean, what if they all end up like me? Well, it ain't like I got high hopes for the future. Form is emptiness, emptiness is form. Oh, sorry. I'm done talking now. Go home before it gets too late, all right? I'll see you next time. You're late. What kept you, huh? Don't you think it's rude to make someone wait? Didn't Dad tell you not to do that, huh? Dad? Did you just call me Dad? Yeah, you always call me an old bastard, but you're only nice whenever you need some money. I thought you got in a drop dead somewhere, something. Don't make me worry like that. Where the hell are you wandering around? It's late. Well, that's true. It's none of my business. But watch your mouth. Who the hell do you think raised you, huh? You. What the... All this time, I thought you were... Guess my eyesight is getting bad after spending all my time with clients, missing anniversaries, birthdays. I wonder if they felt the same way I did. I was waiting for you earlier. Before I became a monk, I was a plain old businessman. The three of us were just a typical family. But they both left me. My wife and my son. 4 years now. I used to stay out past midnight all the time. My wife and I would always fight about it. Now when I go home, I don't know what to do with myself. Oh, I just come here and drink every night. Yeah, you're absolutely right. I shaved my head, but that was just for show. I get drunk to avoid facing my problems. Oh yeah, I guess you could say I'm running away. She hasn't contacted me since then. Must have gotten over me already. I have no idea where they are, or if they'd even want to see me. It's too much of a hassle. All right, kid, enough of the depressing talk. Let's get out of here. I want to go home and take a shower. Hey, sorry about last time when, you know, forget about it, all right? Anyway, would you mind listening to this old man complain? I'm sober today, so sit tight, will ya? All I had to do was look all serious and recite the sutras. I could make easy money from donations. That's what I thought. That's why I set aside my pride and begged my parents to let me take over the temple. Every day is someone's death anniversary. Kinda makes you think how long people have been around. I'm working memorial service after memorial service 24/7. If my little temple was some kind of convenience store. That's only half true, kid. Sure, I've got no time for leisure, but I'm definitely not poor. It varies, of course, but an offering can sometimes be as much as a white-collar worker's year-end bonus. But, as you can see, I'm too busy. I gotta push this old body of mine to the limit. I hate this work-your-ass-off mentality. Maybe I should think of something else to do with my life. Can't keep this up for much longer. My alcohol tolerance is weaker, too. I've been drinking too much lately. Making a fool of myself like I did the other day. Yeah, maybe you're right. Gotta know when to quit when you're ahead. Oh. Then how's this for an excuse? We never filed for divorce, and I've got some pretty good real estate now that I've inherited this temple. It's not a bad deal. Got enough money that I can retire and just enjoy the rest of my life. What do you think? Oh, well... I'm thinking about asking him to come back. You know, my wife, my son. First, I gotta find out where they are. I'll hire a detective. I don't care how much it costs. And when I see him, first thing I'm gonna do is tell him I'm sorry. From the bottom of my heart. I'm gonna be concentrating on them, so probably won't be seeing you anytime soon. Well, I'm glad this is it. One brat is all I can handle at a time, and I've got to deal with my own son now. If I knew it was gonna end up like this, I never would have become a monk. I guess I'll go to a detective agency tomorrow. All right, let's get going, kid. Maybe this is what they call divine guidance. The detective called me this morning and said he found my wife and son. He said they're running a small restaurant. Sounds like it's pretty popular among the locals. My son's married. His wife is pregnant. Sure makes me feel old. They ain't coming back till I earn their forgiveness. So, I'll be out of town for a while. I decided the next time I saw your face would be the day I leave. So I'll be going tonight. I'll get down on my knees if I have to. If my son wants to sock me in the face, well, that's fine too. I've been thinking about proposing to my wife again. Even though I'm not so good with words. I'm gonna say, I want to recite the sutras with you by my side for the rest of my life. Well, how's that sound? Come on, kid, you're embarrassing me. Might not mean much coming from a monk who couldn't relinquish thoughts of the family he lost. But I was finally able to face the fact that I was drinking to hide my true feelings. It was an enlightenment of sorts. It's all your fault, kid. lecturing you all those nights. Started reminding me of my son. Maybe Buddha sent you to help me. I gotta admit, I believe in fate. If I'd not met you, I don't think I'd ever see my family again. I owe you, kid.
I am thou. Thou art I. The bond thou hast nurtured hath finally matured. The innermost power of the Tower Arcana hath been set free. We now bestow upon thee the ultimate form of the tower within thyself.
Here, take this. Think of it as a goodbye gift. When you mix Cointreau with white rum and lemon juice and shake it, you get a cocktail called XYZ. Movies and manga often use the initials XYZ to symbolize the end of something. But I consider XYZ to be the best of the best. It tastes so good going down. I'll be praying that your future will be XYZ. So long, kid.